At 80, life changes in ways that go far beyond the number on your birthday cake. It can touch your health, your independence, even the way people see and treat you. Many women who once moved through the world with confidence and vitality suddenly find themselves being spoken over in the doctor's office, feeling their energy fade, or noticing they have become almost invisible in social settings. These shifts are rarely discussed, yet they are not surprising. They follow patterns we can see coming. The real difference lies in whether we prepare for them or simply let them arrive unchallenged. In this video, we will explore 5 major changes that often appear after the age of 80, each one both predictable and preventable. With the right awareness and action, these years can still be full of clarity, dignity, and strength. After the age of 80, the body's immune defenses begin to speak in whispers instead of shouts. The changes are subtle, and that is why they are often missed. Fatigue that lingers, a sudden lack of appetite, or moments of confusion are too easily dismissed as just part of getting older. In truth, these may be signs that the immune system is slowing down, a process known as immunosenescence. In this stage, white blood cells take longer to respond, and small illnesses that were once minor can quickly become serious. A simple cold can turn into bronchitis, or a mild infection can spread before anyone realizes. Many older women, especially, tend to ignore these warnings, not wanting to trouble their family or friends. The best protection comes from being proactive. Vaccinations for flu, shingles, and pneumonia can make a difference. A diet rich in protein, zinc, and vitamin C, found in eggs, chicken, beans, citrus fruits, and leafy greens, helps the body build its defenses. Caring for gut health through fiber, probiotics, and fermented foods keeps the immune system stronger. Most importantly, trust your instincts. If something feels different, speak up quickly. At this stage in life, listening to your body and acting early is not just wise. It is a form of self-respect and a gift to those who care about you. As we enter our 80s, muscle loss often begins quietly. At first, it may just be a bit harder to rise from a chair or keep your balance without holding on to something. Yet this gradual decline can accelerate, leading to a dangerous chain: a fall, a fracture, surgery, more time in bed, and then even greater loss of strength. Left unaddressed, it is possible to lose 30 to 50% of muscle mass by this age, which can mean losing not just mobility, but the independence to live life on your own terms. The good news is that our muscles remain responsive at any age. Gentle, regular resistance activities, such as rising slowly from a chair, working with resistance bands, or lifting light weights, signal the body to preserve and even rebuild strength. Pair these movements with enough protein, about 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight each day, and you provide the building blocks muscles need. Vitamin D also plays a vital role in supporting balance and coordination, helping to reduce the risk of falls. Think of strength as a form of freedom. Every time you practice standing up without support or lifting a small weight, you are investing in your stability and independence. It is not about lifting heavy or pushing to exhaustion. It is about sending your muscles the message that you still need them every single day. As we grow older, something subtle yet deeply troubling can happen in the doctor's office. Many older patients, especially women, find their voices fading into the background. Questions meant for them are answered by a spouse or child. Decisions about their care are made not on who they are, but on the number of years they have lived. This quiet form of medical ageism can mean delayed treatment, fewer choices, or care that misses what truly matters to the person in front of the butt. You are not powerless in this. If you sense that your age is speaking louder than your actual needs, ask your doctor. If I were 60, would your recommendation be different? This one question forces the focus back to your individual health, not a stereotype. Request to hear every option available, both the most aggressive treatments and the more conservative ones, so you can make a choice that fits your values and your life. Doctor, and remember, you have the right to be heard. If a medical professional speaks over you, dismisses you, or makes decisions without your full understanding, you can and should seek another doctor who listens. Your years have given you wisdom, perspective, and the right to informed respect. In the end, your health is not just about living longer. It is about living on your own terms, with your voice guiding the care you receive. Aging does not have to mean losing your sharpness. While it is true that our minds may process information a little slower, and recall may take a bit longer, this is not the same as dementia. The brain has an incredible ability called cognitive reserve, built over a lifetime through learning, curiosity, and meaningful engagement. Yet many people face an invisible risk, mental retirement, when we stop challenging ourselves, whether from reduced opportunities, social isolation, or the belief that age limits us. Our minds can lose the stimulation they thrive on. Supporting brain health is not a mystery, it is a daily choice. Physical movement, even something as simple as walking, can enlarge the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory. Regular conversations and social connections strengthen attention, language, and emotional well-being. Learning something new, whether exploring technology, practicing writing, or taking up painting, creates fresh neural pathways. And what we eat matters. Omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, and proper hydration all nourish brain cells. The real question is not whether aging will dull your mind, but how you will keep your brain alive with curiosity, movement, and connection. Every book you read, every step you take, every new skill you try is a quiet investment in a sharper, more vibrant tomorrow. After the age of 80, the world can quietly grow smaller. Bodies move more slowly, friends pass away, and the familiar rhythm of social gatherings begins to fade. Left unchecked, this shrinking circle can lead to deep isolation, carrying consequences far beyond loneliness. Studies show that prolonged isolation can increase the risk of depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even shorten life expectancy. In fact, the toll of chronic loneliness can be as damaging to health as smoking 15 cigarettes every single day. The signs are often subtle at first. Fatigue that lingers, forgetfulness that feels unusual, or a loss of interest in activities once enjoyed. These symptoms can even mimic dementia, leading some to believe it is simply aging, when in truth, it is isolation taking root. The good news is that this cycle can be broken. Accepting an invitation, even when it feels easier to stay home, can open the door to renewed connection. Joining a community group or volunteering allows you to share your time and wisdom while drawing energy from others. Intergenerational programs, where older and younger generations interact, bring fresh perspectives and purpose. Technology, too, can be a lifeline. Video calls, online classes, and shared interest groups can bridge miles and moments. And sometimes, simply stepping into a new environment, like a park you have never visited or a cafe in a different neighborhood, can awaken a sense of possibility. The world only shrinks if we let it. By seeking out connection, embracing curiosity, and choosing engagement over withdrawal, we can keep our circle wide, our minds active, and our hearts full at any age. Aging brings change, but it does not mean surrendering control. The body often speaks in whispers long before it shouts, and listening to those subtle signals can make all the difference. A slight change in energy, a new ache, or a shift in balance. These are gentle reminders to pause, notice, and act. Strength is not just about muscle. It is about the will to maintain connection, clarity, and vitality in everyday life. Staying physically active, nurturing friendships, and keeping the mind engaged help protect against the quiet pull of isolation. In healthcare, your voice matters. Speak up, ask questions, and make sure you are heard. Every day offers a choice: to drift or to live with purpose, strength, and a clear mind. When new symptoms appear, treat them as invitations to seek guidance, not as burdens to carry alone. Share your journey with others, because your story may be the light someone else needs to find their own way.